100%.
The president of the Trade Union Federation says public sector employees will protest until the government offers 4.5% and above. Julian Monrose and his TUF executive led a group of these workers through the streets of Castries on Tuesday in demonstration. The federation and government are at an impasse over a contracted 7.5% increase the government says it is unable to pay. Instead, the Prime Minister has paid 3.5% to workers. Monrose says the union is open to negotiation, but only if talks start at 4.5%.
We're not speaking today. We are taking tomorrow. We are taking the day after. You will await further instructions from your leadership. Don't listen to anybody. If you heard the media that we have arrived at any agreement, ignore it. Because any agreement that we arrive at, it has to be approved by you.
Monrose was speaking to members at the conclusion of the march. The demonstrators had gathered at the CSA Center where their march had begun. He also assured workers that there would be no repercussions from participating in the demonstration.
We have them where we want them. If we begin to, crawl back, then there'll be the trouble. Then they can take your salary, then they can fire. But if we stand firm, when we have to return, we will return on our terms and conditions. And one of them must be that not a cent, not a percentage, not a cent will be touched on our salaries for the days that we have spent out. Nobody, no teacher, no civil servant, no public servant whatsoever will be touched.
The president of the Civil Service Association had a further request to make of workers. Joseph Dossery encouraged them to get more support from civil servants who reported for duty on Tuesday.
We must not let up at all. You, every one of you, must do what you ought to do and ensure that you carry a brother along with you. One of those brothers or sisters who inside these offices still build their confidence and bring them out.
The workers who demonstrated were far less than the total number of public sector workers employed by the government. Nonetheless, they were a very energetic crowd who chanted as they walked, flanked by police officers. Monrose says despite appearances, it was a very good turnout and his federation is satisfied.
I'm pleased, very pleased with the turnout. The workers have shown the whole country that it is not the leadership, it is them. They are speaking out. They are on the road speaking out. They have withdrawn the labor today. Sure, that is not about the leadership. It's about the money, it's about standing on principle.
The Trade Union Federation remains adamant. They want 4.5% or the entire 7.5%. They have asked their members to stay away from work for 2 more days while they await the government's reaction to Tuesday's demonstration. Carmi Joseph, HTS News, Channel 4.